Welcome to my channel Math with Nazia. In this video we are going to learn few examples of rational numbers. So the question is, express each of the following as a rational number in the simplest form. So this is for the grade 10 students. First chapter, real numbers. These questions are asked, and these questions are asked in 2018 and 2020 paper. So I'm going to discuss two questions today. These both are from the board exam papers. So the first question is 1.8 and there is a dash. So whenever we have a dash, it means that it keeps recurring, it keeps going. It doesn't stop. So let x equals 1.8 dash. So whenever this dash is there, it means it keeps going. So therefore we can keep this x as 1.8888 ... So let us keep this as equation number 1. Now let us multiply this first equation with 10. So when I multiply the first equation by 10, I get it as 10x equals 18.88 goes on. So this is our second equation. So we have got two equations. Now we have to subtract second equation minus the first equation, or else subtract 1 from 2. We are going to subtract the second equation from the first equation. So we get 10x minus 1x, the first equation, equals 18.888. I'll just take the 3 decimal minus 1.888. So whenever we get like this, so we have 10x minus 1x, which is 9x, equals 18.888 minus 1.888. We'll get it as 17. So x equals 17 by 9. Either you can stop with this or change this to mixed form and write it as x equals 8 to the 8 by 9. Pause. You can stop with this, or you can write it as x equals 8 by 9. So this is the simplest form. So isn't it easy? We will take that as the first equation and then multiply it with the 10x, then subtract those two equations so that we'll get the simplest form. Now let's see the second example. It is somewhat similar to this but a little different. So let's see the second example. So the second question which we have is 0.16. So we have a question like this, and there is a dash only on 6. So whenever we have a dash only on 6, it means only 6 is repeating, not the 1. 1 is only one time. So let x equals 0.16 and a dash here. So this means x equals 0.1666 keeps going. So as usual, this will be our first equation. And since the second number is recurring again and again, what we will do is we will not multiply it with 10, we will multiply it with 100, because there are 2 digits. If you see the third digit is recurring, you can multiply it with 1000. So I'm going to multiply the first equation with 100. So when I multiply the first equation with 100, what do I get is, so x equals 0.16. So x equals, this can be written as 0.1666 and it keeps going. So this will be our first equation. Since there is a dash above 6, I'm just going to repeat 6. So now when I'm going to multiply this with 10, what happens? It becomes 10x equals 1.666 and it keeps going. So this will be our second equation. When I multiply this with 100x, with 100, this becomes 100x and 16.666. This keeps going, and this will be our third equation. So now let's subtract the second and the third equation. So I'm going to subtract the third equation minus the second equation. So our third equation is 100x minus 10x equals 16.66 minus 1.66. So we are going to subtract these two equations. So 100x minus 10x is 90x equals 16.66 minus 1.66 will become 15. So x equals 15 by 90. So when it is further simplified, x equals 1 by 6. So this is our final answer. So we can write 0.16 dash equals 1 by 6. This is the lowest form of it. It's very simple. X is given. So then we are going to multiply it with 10. Then we are going to multiply it with 100. Then we are going to subtract the third equation and the second equation, and then we get the simplest form. Isn't it easy? If you have any queries regarding these type of questions, you can comment down in the comment section. And for more tips and tricks, do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.